Let me ask you this. Do you think the media is purposely pushing certain narratives to control the outcome of this election?
I feel like the media is doing a lot of things right now to control the narrative of this election. For example, just different interviews.
Do you think that age limits should be imposed for presidential candidates, considering Kamala is in her 60s and Donald Trump is in his 70s?
I do. Biden, for example. Biden is in his 80s.
Yeah.
There's a psychological difference. He's already going downhill and losing everybody in.
I do think it depends, especially if you look at the people's support. If the people say so and they vote on that, I think then they should be implemented. However, it gets a slippery slope because you have some cases who was very young but died in office. You have some older candidates like FDR who died in old age, obviously, which was bound to happen. So I really think it depends on what the people really want.
The Project 2025 and just like a lot of different things within that document that they want us to see. So we're just gonna have to see what happens.
Do you think the government is hiding something about the real influence of foreign nations in the 2024 election?
I feel like the government is hiding a lot of things from us citizens in the world. They're only going to show us what they want us to see or portray us for what they want us to see. So I just feel like the government's always hiding something and they don't want us to see the real and what's going on in the world.
Is there anything in particular about this election that makes you think that?
I just feel like Donald Trump is hiding a lot of things, and Kamala may be too, but I just feel like I said, they just only want us to see what they want us to see and enforce different things. So whoever gets elected, that's when we'll see who they really are as a person.
So do you think that it's more about age limits or cognitive factors?
Cognitive factors. Like he's not fully aware of what he's doing.
Okay, and then do you think that that's something that you can really test for? Like, how do you determine if someone's not cognitively able to serve?
You can see it physically by his actions. Like he's tripping over his own feet. Mm-hmm. And you can see, my grandfather's in his 70s, and I've seen him tripping over his own feet a lot. But he's still smart as whip.
Yeah, and that's the argument that I feel like a lot of people are making, is that Donald Trump is around the same age as Biden, so why don't we see those same criticisms about his cognitive abilities as we do people complaining about Biden?
Mm-hmm. It's also how they're treating it.
Okay.
They think Biden is not, well, 70s, yes. My grandfather's aware. Mm-hmm. He's losing his hearing, yes. But his mind
is still there.
I
see.
It's mental sharpness, not mental awareness.
Okay. Some people believe that certain candidates are just puppets for powerful elites. Mm-hmm. Do you think that there's any truth to that?
I do, actually, because if you've noticed from President Obama's race, Biden's basically finishing out his electoral term. So you have to think about it. Trump is taking care of everything economy-wise. Mm-hmm. Biden and Obama were thinking worldwide.
Yeah, social issues.
Yes. We need to focus on what's going on in our country before we focus on worldwide.
I do think there's some truth to that, especially if you look at the RNC right now. I mean, this was kind of the first convention that really supported Trump when instead of 2016 where they didn't support him as much. It was still a divided party. I do think, though, that the Democratic Party seems to be more unified. However, they seem to be isolating the progressives, especially on the Palestinians.
Do you think that there's more division in either of the particular parties?
I would say currently there's more division in the Democratic Party because of the whole moderates versus progressives, especially on the issue of Palestine, with more progressives standing with Palestine, while moderates are kind of dancing the fence between supporting Israel and supporting Palestine.
Well, I thank you so much for all your help.
Thank you.
All right, well, I appreciate your help. That's all she
you.
wrote. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
That was perfect.